Good day. Thank you for ordering the Meso Gregorias oval face or the face with the plumeria. And thank you for subscribing as well to my subscribers. So I think just let's just start. I think we bought the one with the plumeria. I suppose I did invite you already to consider joining us in our group, Facebook group, where you may share your creations and meet other paper flower makers and yeah, perhaps make friends there. Who knows? So let's start this 8. It should be there. So as you can see, the templates are numbered, and when cutting I try to keep them in the same order, and then I use this clip to keep them together, so when that ever happens, if they might fall from my desk, they still be together. Because it does happen sometimes that when they fall, and then, but in that case, just open up your design space or your studio or whatever you're using, and you can look at the templates and find out. And if you're having trouble with that, because some templates perhaps may look similar, you could measure them. You could click on it, and then you see the measurements, and then take a ruler, and then you'll see that which template they are. But I think there should not be a problem though, because they're not very similar. Well, anyways, let's start. And this is template number 1, which is the foundation of the face, which when you're I would recommend using this for when you're gifting this vase to someone, and when you're at home or for yourself. Actually, I would not attach that, because then you can cover up a small vase, for example, or a glass, you know, those long drinks, and cover it up there, and then the flowers will stay beautiful in place. But not when you're gifting. You could do that. You could when you're gifting, you could fill it with like dried moss, so it actually has something in there, so it stays in place and it doesn't fall. That's kind of neat of something. Maybe not. Here we go. Just template number 2. Just fold all the score lines, fold all the flaps. I tried to not fold in the score lines because I thought that was prettier though. So let's do that again. This is my third attempt. So I'm just folding the flaps, not the score lines. Although I think for the bottom it doesn't really matter. You could fold the score lines here, because this is going to be the foundation anyways. So having this is actually fine. What is this way? I mean, put some glue in the flap here, there, and attach. There you go. And put it aside. Template number, let's start at number 2, now we're going to number 3. Do the same, but this time I'm not going to fold the score lines. I'm just going to use the score lines as a tool, so I know they're all parallel, and I know that I'm attaching the flaps templates in the correct way, kind of a measurement tool. And glue. You may fold the flaps if you want to. You don't have to, I think. This is what I have to find out. That's why I watched the tutorial first. I always say, watch the tutorial first, and then decide whatever you want to do. And that's number 3. Template number 4. Again, I'm just going to fold the flaps. You can watch the tutorial while I'm cutting out the templates. And then I think soon that's done, you could actually cut really fast, right? Not very intricate, but at least you can do that. Watch the tutorial and decide what you want to do. Or learn from my mistakes. It shouldn't be too hard. It's actually very straightforward. Very easy actually. Just make sure you attach them correctly. You don't just in front of the score line in the right way, or else it can be too long or too short, and then you're gonna have problems with assembling, attaching, the constructing rather. Okay. This is template number 5, which we have 2 pieces actually, but there, as you can see, they were too big to fit in one, so we have to attach these together. There. There you go. There's another one. You can touch that. And already seeing this, looking at this, I am thinking about folding the score lines anyways, or else you're gonna have this here and not another. We will see. So I think it is best to fold all the score lines anyways. It is better. So let's just do that. I still can do that. See, it's just that easy to fold all the score lines. Not a problem at all. And done. So I'm gonna do that for all the others as well. There you go. And then template 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's the same. Just gonna attach them there first, and then I'm gonna fold the score lines. Position them correctly. Yeah. So let's attach. Actually, I could attach them. I'm just gonna fold the flaps first, because then maybe that loose a bit dry, and then we can attach, connect them. There. And here. Oh, you know what's glued in my hair now. There. Template number 7. Continue folding the flaps and the score lines. Apply glue and attach. There you go. there. And then the last one, number 8. Connect. You might think this is a bit too long or too short on one side, but just attach them here from top, okay? That's your thing. It will be fine. It will be just fine. Okay, let's start with template number 2 and 3. Gonna connect those first. Okay, let's hope this works this time. This is my third time making them. So adjust every time. Okay. First, find the spot where you connected the templates there, and make sure that they are aligned. Okay? Make sure those are aligned. And then apply glue first on those spots. Turn it around, have a look here. Slide as well. And bend the flaps. As you can see, I'm bending them backwards. So holding it like this, and make sure the flaps are pressed on the flaps on the template number 3. Once you've done that, at least it's secured on one side, and then attaching them all together once or bit by bit won't be so hard. There's gonna be a short interruption because my battery's empty and I need to change the battery. So continue watching, but there's gonna be a short interruption. Hi, welcome back. So let's continue. It's gonna have there. Let's apply some glue here. Here. Don't have to do everything at once or else the glue will dry up anyways. There we go. Press tight. And you know what else you could do? When you're done, you could cover it up. Unless you're having this metallic, already shiny paper, then you don't have to. But when your paper is matte, like mine, you can actually make it shiny by using Mod Podge. If you want. If you're not sure how that will turn out, you can always try it on the foundation before you cover up the whole vase, and then from there you can see whether you like it or not. Always try it out first. And if you don't want to do it on the foundation, maybe there's a piece of paper from the cutouts which you can use. That's just a piece of paper, so you know, then you still have to use your imagination. Mine isn't completely, is it? No, there's a bit off there. I don't know what happened exactly. I didn't position it right. So, there we go. So that's 2 and 3, and now we're gonna get number 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, find the place where the 2 templates were connected. Mine are here. Apply glue there. Put the same here. Find the spot. Mine is here. And attach. I actually like attaching from this because from this angle I can position them now. Oh wait. I can position them better. And I can see the score lines as well. So, remove excess glue. Press hard. And there we go. And let it dry for a bit. I hope this was the thingy. Okay. Let's hope it fits this time. I don't know why this was the angle. I tried to make them bigger, so I redesigned them again, and somehow went wrong when just, I don't know, making them big. So I had to go back to my 3D design and make them larger, so I didn't have to do that on the studio. that. Oh, now we come to this area with the 5 and 6, right? Where we had to connect them together. But I don't want the thingy to be on the front, in the front, the thingy, you know, where we connected them. So instead of connecting those pieces here and aligning them with the others, just gonna fold them in half and see where the center is here, and then I'm gonna use that as my back, because then I will have these areas where we connected the templates on the sides. So pay attention, or else you will have one at the back and one at the front, and I'd rather have them on this side. So make sure you do that. Connect. So if you skip the tutorial, so you think, oh, I can do that, it's okay, then you might have missed this part. And if you're watching, then good for you. There are people who I see the analytics who skips the parts. And yeah, a skip part, they think they know, and then some of them come to the group and they say, that didn't work. Yeah, I can't exactly see who or what, I can't. But I can see that, for example, part 1 is more watched than part 3, for example, or 2, and how long someone has watched. So, yeah, if you get what I mean. Or average. So, yeah. So sometimes I hear things and then, yeah, that they didn't work, or they missed something, or they don't know how. I think it's just because they did skip parts of the tutorial, and yeah, they just don't want to admit. So I'm sure that if you've been a member with us for a while, I'm sure you have seen those kind of posts in our group as well. Alright? And then and sometimes I just have to look back. I also don't know. I can't remember everything anymore because I have made so many stuff. I've filmed so many tutorials that I can't remember everything as well. It is fresh for you, but you know, something that I made 2-3 years ago, I can't exactly remember what I said. So sometimes I have to look back, but it's not something that I can do instantly and drop everything I'm doing. If you know what I mean. If I did that, then I would never be able to finish my work or help someone. So I'm only yeah, one person's. I do have, no, that's not true, because we have Margie who converts the files for me for years now. And then we have Rose, who sends out freebies, and I'm so thankful they do that for me. It's just too much. Like sometimes I don't even find the opportunity to post on Instagram. It's just when I caught myself taking a break, and then I'm like, oh, now you can post something on Instagram. Even then, sometimes when I'm taking a break, I'm doing something like making phone calls that I need to do, or sending out emails that I need to send, or, you know, yeah. So, yeah. I can't just instantly drop something. I have to finish the thing first, and then when, you know, and if there's someone before you, then I have to help that one, and then it's your turn. So, please try to understand that. And you know, I know you understand. I mean, how do you say that? Please try to, like a friendly notice. Household stuff. I don't know. Is it? How do you say that? But you know what I mean. Consider. So this. Do the same. Find the center. Find the area here. That's here. And oh, by the way, now we're going upside down. The flaps are here. I forgot to change that, but then I will have to change the whole design again, and I really don't feel like doing that anymore. That will be the third time, and I keep forgetting to change the flaps. So yeah, but that's okay. Doesn't change anything actually. You can still just attach them. Basically the same, it's just the flaps are here now, and now it's on the top. That's okay. Maybe a bit harder when applying glue later on, or not actually. Touch those points. I'm just gonna oh, careful. Sometimes it's wet and then it might move. You don't want that. So, and then the last pieces, insert it, pull the flaps up, there, and then you can apply glue by looking from the inside. See? I'm just applying glue now. I'm using this bamboo skewer though. glue stick. A selfie stick for glue. And then position, make sure to press the flaps. Might think, okay, it's fine now, and then you will notice that it is not. And then it will come off. Especially when you're making this for someone. You don't want this to fall apart in front of that thingy. We are getting there. Don't worry about the shape. It will adjust to... It will adjust. And then we have 7. This is 7, right? Also upside down. There. Maybe... No, we shouldn't. It's going to be harder. Parts. It's here. Still looking for the part where they are. Remember where they're connected, because I want that one at the back. And not only that, I want it to be neat. Just having it one side, or else it'll be all over the place. Well, here, there, if you don't pay attention to that. It's just minor, a detail that is minor, but the outcome can be quite, can be big. So make sure to pay attention to that. There. What am I gonna do now? I'm gonna glue from here, I think. Oh. Oh no, my window is open. Now there's a fly here. I think it's smelling my breakfast. The bigger it gets, the more complicated sometimes it can be to apply glue. You have to manipulate. So, really apply glue in a very weird angle sometimes. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to apply a thick layer of glue all at once, so I can actually attach them at once. But it's going to be a thick layer because by the time that I apply glue on one side, it will dry up, and yeah, then I can apply glue again. So just thick layer. point where you start. There. You want to try out. And maybe wet wipes. I don't know why. Sometimes I forget to have my wet wipes ready. And then just attach. And you can see from the inside here, I'm showing you how I'm attaching them from the inside. I have my index here and my thumb are pressing the flaps. And they're removing excess glue. It is just going to be a simple design because, you know, eventually it is not really about the vase. I don't want that to be a focal point because it's going to be about the flower, and then the vase has to complement the flower. You get what I mean? I think if you're making simple flowers, or it really depends on the design. Sometimes you have much simpler flower and then it's nice to have a beautiful vase as well. So it makes it more thingy. But in this case, I'm just want to use this vase to complement the flower more. Just going to use a simple vase, but with fresh color green. And then the last one, look for the angle. Oh, it's here and there. Okay. Color green and pink to make it more. Even though I know some of you will be like, it's almost winter, fall, I'm gonna do thingy. But there are also people who does not like fall at all. I think I'm just gonna apply glue everywhere, a thick layer, as you can see. And I'm just gonna do this thing, attach. Last one can be a bit frustrating sometimes because it is the last template, and it's getting big. And when you have short fingers like mine, then it's hard to reach some areas and points, and especially when you have to show what you're doing. Video tutorial, that can be frustrating sometimes. So, but anyways, back to the thingy. Simple. Maybe there are people like me who does not really like full have beautiful colors. Yes, that's true. I completely agree with that. But full also comes with rain and a lot of wind and rain and wind and rain and wind, and yeah, that's just not my favorite thing. You're just, it's not like I'm very active anyways, because most of the time I am working a lot, too much actually. So I decided to do different next year. Work hard still, but less, you know. See, I can't even fit 2 fingers in here. That's how I have sausage fingers. So if you like, I wish I had slim and long slim fingers, but I don't. But not to insult my fingers, because I think I'm very happy with them, with my hands and fingers. Somehow this, but they're mine. Somehow they can draw and design stuff. And oops, 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 oops. But for someone, I'm never been the cleanest worker. Always very messy, especially when it comes to glue. No why. So normally would have like gloves and stuff. And there you go, my friends. Now, for those who are curious about, and actually, all you have to do is apply glue here and actually position, find the right angle for the foundation and position it on top. And sometimes like, oh no, it's too big, but then you have to use, you see what I mean? You can always position, when you attach one side first, always attach one side first, because at least you have that point that SD card is full. So always attach two or one, I rather do two flaps first, because then those points will always be in place and can't move. Wait for it to dry and then attach them like glue. You can do it one by one, you can do it immediately, like all at once, but make sure you do that first. And while you're attaching, you can always find the right shape by doing this, moving the template, you see, because it is still paper. You have to help them to find the right shape, you know what I mean. You gotta help the paper. Okay, so you do that, and for thingy I can always use that, and for home, just for the flaps here, there. I mean, my vase is a bit small. I will definitely have to use a bigger one, but this is the one I can reach. And then get your flowers. But I just filmed the tutorial. Actually, it was after filming it 2 times, I was like, okay, I'm not gonna do the vase anymore. I'm not gonna do the vase anymore. So I just finished my Plumeria, and then after that, yesterday evening, I was like, oh, I need to do the vase. I need to do the vase. Because it was so pretty, you know, it was so pretty the first time I saw it. So I have to take this off. Now, oh, now you can see what I mean. It doesn't, now it's too big, so I can't really. But before finishing the Plumeria, you know what I mean, right? You could see that. Don't do the leaves because you won't see the leaves anyways. Just make the Plumeria 2 times, and then you can insert it in there. If you don't know how much, excuse me, I need to drink. Oh, chips, I don't have anything to drink. So let me, this is short. I have, you could also make the vase first, and you know how long your floral wires will need to be. So, but now I'm gonna do. It's so funny, because actually it's not funny, because it's too long now. So I'm gonna take a picture first of my Plumeria with the branches. And when you've ordered the thing, it does not comes with leaves, by the way. Okay, so don't, you see, I saw leaves. When buying the Plumeria with the vase, there's no leaves. So don't look at the leaves. But like I mentioned, I wasn't planning to do the vase anymore, so I just finished my tutorial, and yeah. So it doesn't fit. Now you can see why it doesn't fit, and then the design needs to be big for those who are like, yeah, I want leaves. Now you know why there's no leaves, because you won't see them anyways. But plumeria does not comes, the plumeria and vase together does not comes with leaves, because it will be useless anyways. And then the plumeria obviously comes with leaves, but not with the vase. So that was it. Hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Consider joining our Facebook group. Follow me on Instagram. If you enjoyed this tutorial, please consider heading back to my Etsy store and leave a review. Looking forward to seeing your your creations in our group. Okay. Ciao!